Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing fine today. And I didn't want to take much time of you guys, but I want to make some statements clear, and I want to bring some justice towards our athletes in our country. So first and foremost, I think you guys must have known Yupon Abikun shone really well at the Olympic stage. He did get six, but it's really good, really appreciable. Really superb sport that he had put on the track by bringing in a place like that and also a timing of 10.32 seconds. And the main thing that we should be talking about is after Susantika, a person who is to have represented track and field in an Olympic Games is basically Yupon Abekun. We should be really really happy about that. And the thing that which people do not see is that Yupun has been running 10.16, 10.15, 10.09 the win assist time throughout this whole season, throughout these 4 5 months consistently, which is extremely hard. Many people just don't see the hardships of what it is to run such a time, because if you go back way back on to when our parents used to have athletes back in their days and so forth, the maximum that a person would have gone was basically 10 seconds flat. And that's why to hold on to 10 seconds is extremely hard, like, because I know with practice, you can make the progression, little by little, in order to run 9 seconds. Running 9 seconds is insane. Like, people who run 9 seconds are like out of this world. um, and by any means, Yupun Abekun is superb, running 10.3s or 10.2s or 10.1s, 10.0s this season. He's just superb. Nobody can ever compare that performance, to all these other athletes in these South Asian countries. He's the greatest in South Asia for a reason. And for people to come out and come at these athletes, not only you put these other athletes who haven't performed to the maximum, it's such a shame. uh, Coming on to the Sunday Observer and them calling out athletes and in such a pathetic way. They're the ones who should be pathetic for showing their amount of nuisance by calling them such false names. And as another matter of fact, the whole thing behind the 100 meters is basically there are mechanics in which, the 100 meters goes on. There's a dry phase, you have the top end speed, I mean, it's just those factors. I think Yupun must have not executed the dry phase well. I'm not quite sure about that, but those things happen. Those things are natural. Once you're in Olympics, you get nerves. You get the whole adrenaline pumped up. Just ready to fire off when that gun shoots. And people just don't know about it. People think it's just easy to run 100, but it's not. You have different factors. You have the wind, you have the rain it might affect. And it's not only about strength and strengthening your legs and stuff like that. It's mainly emotional power. Like, if you don't have the right emotions, you can't run fast. Just things of that sort. And people tend to not see the bright side of how Yupun basically brought pride to our country. Even by running six, he basically beat another Canadian fellow, another dude, in the heats, and we should be very proud of that. Like, and some small error must have gone on, but if in case if he corrected the error, obviously he would have run superbly in the heats. Things don't go out as we expect sometimes, but it is what it is. If that's the case, like, anybody can run a personal best each time you step on a track, but it's hard. When once we are coming towards our elite stages of our career, it's hard to keep up at a consistent level, to show how much we fire on all four cylinders. and that's a main thing which people don't see in these athletes. It's really disappointing. And another thing is that you guys should go on to the Diagama Stadium or the Surasa Stadium and see how much these athletes grind their ass off every day, just to put on a good performance, just to put themselves on a pedestal, to show their great lengths of hard work and skill. I have many friends who who've been taking part in these national championships, junior nationals, and who have been running superbly, and some might be practicing, right now, and it's just those people who've been who know how much it takes, these athletes who know how much it takes, to come to a level. It's extremely hard. It's extremely fatiguing. You start vomiting in excessive practice. You might get tears in your hamstring or strains or sprains. Those things affect a lot in performance when you reach an elite level in the sport. But many people just don't see those stuff, and they want to see the opposite side of what these people are trying to do to their country. As a matter of fact, me being an athlete, I feel really dignified and proud and really honored whenever I step onto a track, and when I'm there to perform. Like, I might not be the best, but for me to like step on the track, it just feels so much proud, like it just gets that fire inside me, to push myself when I'm running. It's just that feeling, because you just don't do it for fun. You do it because you love it. You have the passion for it. And that's that same feeling that these athletes, not only track and field, all these other sportswomen go through whenever they compete in their sport. They feel really really proud, and they feel really dignified, to do something for their country, to raise that flag on the grandest stage of them all. That's how they feel, and people just don't seem to understand that factor, and it's really disappointing. Our people should learn to be grateful for each and every small thing that these people bring out into the table, because they like, I know they must have not gone to a medal position, but going to Olympics is not that. Not many people can be called as an Olympian. Not many people can have the opportunity to go to Olympics, and that opportunity is being given to a couple of athletes in our country this time, and we should be really grateful for that. And we should be really proud that these athletes are going there and busting their ass off to represent our country to the maximum. And I just wanted to mention those factors, and right now we should be giving them the full on support, the full on priority, the full on strength, in order for them to perform well in a years time, couple of years time, in order to be the elite themselves that they can be. And my main thing is that for my athlete friends who are watching this video, I wish you guys all the best, all the strength and all the luck, all the courage to run really fast in the upcoming games and stuff like that. And right now, this is a time where all our horses are in the stables, and it's time to let these horses out, and in order to get the beast out of them, and in order to push them to great heights in our Sri Lankan Sri Lankan society, in Sri Lankan's game, in all these sports that they're going to be taking part in. And I hope that this video brings concern to all these doubters and to all these haters, such as Sun Observe, like bringing out the word pathetic, which is extremely bad to use, extremely unethical to use towards such great sportsmen in our country. And I hope they make their mistake. I hope the doubters correct their mistake, and I hope everyone's staying safe, and hope you guys have a nice day. Take care.